What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do the word from the ancestors reading for the sign of Aries. Okay, Aries, what's good? It's y'all's turn. Okay, hope y'all have been enjoying the energy this week with the readings. Okay, this is Friday. This is for Friday, but um, whenever you come across this video is when it's supposed to resonate for you. Okay, so remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal. So take what resonates and you pass the rest to the next. Okay, so with the ancestor reading, we do have 4 decks. Okay, I will only be pulling 3 cards from the Urban Tarot, top, bottom, and middle. I will be doing the same with the Everyday Tarot. And then we will follow up with the ancestor cards, which I will shuffle on deck for you guys and pull 3 cards, one from the top, one from the bottom, and one from the middle as well. And we will go to the book to see what the ancestors have to say, along with any other messages that come in between. And then lastly will be the angel answers, where I will pull 1 card energetically. I will reshuffle that one too, before I pull. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into y'all's reading and see what's popping off with you, Aries. Okay, so we got 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and let's get 1 energetically from the middle. Okay, and we are not referring to the bottom of the deck for any of these cards. Okay, so Aries, we have kind of like a fall and rise, if you will, is what I'm feeling and what I'm hearing. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups here, starting you off, meaning disappointment, and at the bottom it says disappointment. Okay, 5 of Cups, disappointment. Okay, so Aries, I don't feel like it's disappointment on your end. Well, it could be a little bit. Okay, um, and not disappointment in yourself, but disappointment in others. Okay, disappointment in the sense of seeing this vase here, this china cabinet, while the 5 cups are up there. If you look at the imagery in this card a bit, sorry for the glare, but if you look at the imagery, you can see the broken vase there, and you can see broken glass, you can see broken plates, things of that nature. Okay, maybe disappointment in others in a sense of them taking advantage of you, using you. I'm hearing an example of maybe someone breaking something, okay, in reference to this card. Maybe someone breaking something very sentimental value to you, or maybe someone borrowed something from you and didn't bring it back, and possibly someone stealing from you when they didn't have to. They could have just asked you. Okay, I am feeling that a lot. Aries, you've had this really crazy energy of a lot of people taking advantage of you, not just of you financially, but time wise, mentally, emotionally. So right now, I think you're just kind of spent, kind of like your heart's desire reading, where you're just reevaluating it, and you're like, you wouldn't expect, or you wouldn't have expected certain people or a particular person to do you the way that they have done, but you know that you have to move on, because here we have the sun, right here, major arcana. Okay, you're trying to move forward. Okay, you're looking at it or being more optimistic about the situation, as far as what's done in the dark will come to light. Okay, and in a sense of, you are no longer letting those people stand in your way anymore. You are no longer feeding into the energy of those people or a person who has disappointed you or used you in the past. So it's like, well, it's better that I know now or have finally come to terms with it now than to continue to be in this disappointment. Okay? So, with that being said, we have the last card here, which is the Four of Pentacles. Okay, power underneath here. I love this deck because the creator of this deck is primarily from New York and was inspired by the city streets of New York, which I am from. So I really vibe with this deck. I love the city, and I miss home sometimes. And some of you are missing your home, where you're from, where you were born. Um, I'm feeling that innately. Maybe you need to take a visit back home, okay? Just for you, like a vacation, if you will. But with this Four of Pentacles, usually in the regular tarot, the Four of Pentacles, someone's holding the pentacles like, no, this is all mine. So now you're in a position, but I'm hearing a position of power where you are now keeping things to yourself, money, mental, emotional, in a sense where you're pulling back your energy. Okay, you're holding back, and you're using yourself, putting yourself in a position of power to pretty much take a stand towards those who have wronged you or have used you, and you're saying, no, I don't have anything else to give. I'm trying to build something, I'm trying to grow something, and I can't keep providing to you. That is the ongoing energy for you guys this week, a lot. Okay, so I think and I feel as though everything is like coming to a head with that. Okay, so we're going to go into the everyday tarot to clarify, and we're going to pull one from the top for the disappointment. Five of Cups. The Sun is from the bottom, and then energetically from the middle for the Four of Pentacles. Okay, so let's see what we have. Like it. I like it a lot. So with the Five of Cups, we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands clarifying the Five of Cups. We're talking about some fast movement energy here. Okay, making moves. Okay, moving. And in a sense of, I love how this is laid out, and I hope you guys can see without me like raising it back up, but laid out here on the table, it's like you're moving away from this disappointment, like I said before. Okay, the arrows are pointing this way, moving down. Where you are done, you've said what you needed to say, and you're getting away from it. It's negative energy that you no longer want to entertain. Okay, so you've moved away from it, or you are currently moving away from it. Your ancestors are telling you to get away from it if you haven't already. Okay, next, we have the Sun being clarified by the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands. Now, I feel like this is an energy of, I'm hearing and I'm feeling like a fatherly energy with this King of Wands. Possibly a father, a father figure, or someone older or wiser. It can go two ways. Get in where you fit in. And I'm going to try to get these in as quickly as I can while, giving you the information that you need. But for some, it's a fatherly energy. You are remembering your father, connected to your childhood in a sense of how strong your father was, how passionate your father was. Possibly he or this father figure was very passionate in things that he would do, very passionate in a sense of standing up for himself against his family members, okay? And maybe he went through the same things as you currently are now, okay? And so his energy is surrounding you. You're remembering your childhood, of how much you looked up to your father and the things that he did and how he spoke, and it's kind of resonating with you now in your current life. And he's with you, and he's helping you in a sense of telling you, like, don't be guilt tripped, okay, into anyone trying to, make you feel like you have to do for them, like you have things to do. And don't let them walk over you. Do not be a pushover anymore. Your father was not a pushover, okay? He said what he said, and he meant what he said, and he moved on from it. And like I said, innately you are remembering this from a child standpoint, as I'm seeing this child in this card here for the sun, okay? So that's for some of you. For others of you, you are taking a standpoint of being passionate about your new beginnings, okay? And there's a fire within you. This is fire energy, and you are a fire sign. So you are definitely taking on this energy of staking your claim, okay, as far as your life in general, okay? You have too many goals in front of you to try to accomplish, and you don't have time for disappointments, okay? Lastly, we have, like I said, you're building towards something with this Four of Pentacles here. Holding back your energy is being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, okay? Seven of Pentacles here is showing a harvest, okay? You have been nurturing something. You are growing something, okay? And you're waiting to catch your harvest, okay? You have put in the work, okay, to make sure your garden is going to grow. It could be an actual garden, or it could be a garden, figuratively speaking, as far as a business, as far as a relationship. You have a lot of different facets that you're working on, and you're nurturing them so that way they are prosperous for you, not for anyone else. Okay? So, that being said, we're going to get into the ancestor cards as we are at 1217 on your reading. Okay, here's our ancestor deck. We are going to go ahead and get in on this. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle 3 times before we actually do an energetic pull of the top, bottom, and middle. But this is beautiful energy, Aries. Your strength is coming in really strongly. Like I said, your ancestors are truly behind you 100%. For some of you, I feel like like I said, there is some type of masculine energy. Either you are building on your masculine energy, or there's a masculine energy around you helping you, okay? Not completely defending you, but helping you defend yourself, okay? So, let's get one from the top, one from the bottom, and one from the middle here. And I think I want to go this way, but the one above it. Okay. And so we're going to flip these over. We're going to talk about what's on the cards themselves, and then we're going to go to the book. Okay. Okay. So we have focus on children. Focus on children. Okay. Some of you have a family of your own. Okay. It may not be primarily your children. It could be a sense of you revisiting your childhood. Okay. You could be having dreams. I'm feeling like you're having dreams of past events in your childhood, or connecting with your mother more, talking with her possibly. Okay, it does say pregnancy, birth, and adoption. Okay, But the focus is on children. Like I said, you may not be a mother yourself, but there's some things related to your childhood, okay, that are coming up, okay? The next one here is connect with water, ocean, water spirits, and hydrate, okay? You may have an innate connection with water. It may make you calm. I'm hearing like someone likes to go to a particular waterfall, or there's maybe a park with water that you like to sit at, okay? You may want to sit there and meditate for at least 20 minutes or so, 15, 20 minutes, to just kind of connect with the water. But I am hearing like I'm also hearing like a creek or something like that. Um, I don't know why I'm hearing Falls Creek. Possibly someone likes to go to. Okay, so connect with water. Okay, also, if you're not able to sit by a body of water, you need to hydrate and drink more water, not in a sense of quenching your thirst, but to nourish your soul, to get all of the negative energy out, to flush your body out. One thing that I do like to do at an end of a day where I've had a lot of negative energy around me is to get in the shower and actually wash my body and go over my body at least 4 times with the water to protect your energy. Okay? That means with soap, you go over your body 4 times with the soap over and over and just ask for the energy to be washed away and imagine all that negative energy going down the drain. Okay? And then you rinse your body off to purify your body from all that negative energy and then relax. Okay? Afterwards. Maybe listen to a meditation for at least 20 to 30 minutes if you can. It's not necessary. Okay, you could do 15 minutes, 15 equaling down to 6, meaning reevaluate. Okay, so the last card here we have is tune in and connect. Tune in and connect. Okay, says nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. Okay, so sometimes you may feel, or I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but even with partners or people that you are close with, you can say a lot just by not speaking. Okay, your facial expressions, your eyes can tell, body language can tell someone a lot about you. Okay, whether they should approach you or if they should not. Okay, so use your intuition a lot. Watch your body language. Your body language. Stand tall and firm when someone is approaching you. Okay, so that way they understand that when they approach you, they better come correct. Okay, or not at all. Okay, start using nonverbal communication to get your point across. Okay, such as when someone is coming to you to talk to you about a situation that you have or feel they are not telling the truth or not all of the truth, you can have a facial expression of, yeah, okay, but without saying it, okay? Um, I'm hearing practice in the mirror, okay? Just talking in the mirror. Imagine the conversation and watch your facial expressions and practice those facial expressions so you can see how you come across to someone else. Okay? So, right now we're going to go in the book so we can get some messages. I'll read a passage from the book for you guys for each card before we do the angel answers. So, focus on children we have is on page 50. And I'm going to read the Ancestor Speaks passage while you look at this card, okay? So, babies, pregnancy, and children are being highlighted for you when this card appears. You may have been considering conceiving, some of you may be considering about having another child, fostering, or adopting a child. It doesn't have to be a child per se. Some of you may be thinking about getting a pet, okay, or being a pet mom or a pet dad, okay? This card is giving you a heads up to let you know that there is a child who wants to come to you and your family. Okay? This child doesn't have to be your biological child. It could be a niece, nephew, adopted child, stepchild, or foster child. Okay? So you could be dealing with that as well. Okay? There could be a child that is in need and wants to be a part of another family. Okay. I'm hearing there could be someone who has fallen ill and is asking you to be a caregiver, okay, for this child if you would take over for them, okay. You have to consider everything that is going on with that child. If you have the room for that child, okay, or to be there for that child, you have to consider all of that, okay. And you may be struggling with that right now. So, really take it under consideration if that is something that you want to do, okay? But I am hearing that it is the best option for that child, not you, okay? I'm hearing that very strongly. I don't know why, but that is coming across. So, again, think things through before you do it, okay? Do not be bullied into doing it, okay? Because you are not, while it may be the best option for the child, it is not for you. It's not the best option for you to take on that child for some reason, and only you would know that reason, okay? But there is someone else that that child could go to, okay, within the next season, is what I'm hearing, okay? Next, we're going to get into Connect with Water. Connect with Water, which is on page 34. 34 in water, we're talking about, if we you really look into numerology, 7 is talking about inner strength, okay? So I have this feeling that I had to say that to you. Have your inner strength, okay, from connecting with water, okay? Ocean, water, spirits, and hydrate. The ancestor speaks is saying the water spirits are calling to you as they know you have a connection to natural water sources such as lakes, rivers, oceans, or ponds. They want you to heed your urge to visit the water. This card is a reminder of the benefits being near water brings you. Water relaxes your mind and body and allows you to feel at peace again. You do not have to live on the water, but you may like to book a holiday or visit a place with water to which you feel drawn. Okay? So like I said, for that particular person, I did hear Falls Creek. Okay? That could be specific to someone. Okay? The last card is Tune In and Connect. That is on page 94. Which is nonverbal communication, intuition, and messages. The ancestor speaks. There has been so much noise and busy energy around you that you haven't been able to stop and listen to what the universe is trying to tell you. Quieting your mind and find a peaceful space you can visit. Meditate or be still for a few moments each day, and you will feel more connected to your loved ones regardless of distance. You will also be more receptive to signals and messages, spoken or otherwise. Okay? So, not just within your own responses, nonverbal responses, or nonverbal responses, someone else's nonverbal responses. Um, something An example is usually someone who fidgets a lot is usually very nervous or anxious, okay, and is possibly hiding something, okay. If you notice their pupils are dilating or they're blinking a lot, something is innately wrong. They're holding some information back or not being completely truthful with what they're saying, okay? Pay attention to those little things. If they're constantly fixing their clothes or pulling their ear, they're uncomfortable, or they're pretty much uncomfortable with what they're talking about to you, or you're putting them in an uncomfortable position as you talk to them, okay? So not only paying attention to your own verbal cues, nonverbal cues, you need to pay attention to other people's nonverbal cues as well when they're talking to you, okay? I can tell you everything you need to know. If they're not looking you straight in the eye when they're talking, they're definitely telling a lie, okay? So let's go into the angel answers. I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these for you guys as well 3 times and cut 3 times, and then we'll do an energetic pull. I'm also hearing someone needs to look up the art of persuasion, or up the look up the art of persuasion. I'm hearing that really strongly, that could be helpful to you, and not in a sense of you persuading anyone else. It's for you to learn how people are persuading you or have persuaded you in the past, okay? To do things that you were not comfortable with doing, okay? So I'm going in energetically here for your angel answer. And we have Aurora. We have Aurora as your angel answer. Aries, sorry for the glare. Aurora says, you are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Okay? I want to read that for you again, Aries, before I let you go. You are flying high right now, which may threaten others, but don't descend, because others will soon become inspired by your example. Okay? The term lead by example is very true, and it is going to reign through for you. Okay? It will reign true for for friends, for family, where they are going to start taking accountability for their actions, and they are going to start learning that it is not your job to be the matriarch of the family. Okay, with this King of Wands energy being here, you are the matriarch of your own family, not the whole family. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this ancestor reading. I will see y'all in the next one. All right, peace.